Hey everybody, it's Kate, the West Coast Paper Crafter from Vancouver Island, Canada. It is February 12th, Monday night, which means it is Make It Monday. And tonight I'm going to show you how to make an easel card. If you've never made one, they're really easy to do. So I will be using a brand new, coming soon stamp set and dies. Oh, I got it upside down. Latte Love, and it's matching dies. And this set is going to be available March 5th, unless you're a demonstrator, and then you can pre-order it. Hey Nancy, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Anyway, yes, pre-order. So I got this and a few other things that I'll show you next week, but that's one of the benefits when you're a demonstrator. You get your hands on the new things before they become available. So I think that's all I got to say right now. I'm going to flip the camera around and point it down at my workstation. So close your eyes because it's going to be bumpy. All right, that's pretty good. Just bring it down a bit. And I'm going to make sure the volume is shut off on my computer. I always forget to do that. And just refresh my screen so I can see any comments when they pop up. So before we get started, I just want to mention that we're coming to an end of Celebration. Hey Jan, how's it going? If you don't know what Celebration is, you should reach out to your demonstrator or send me a message because it's my favorite time of the Stampin' Up! Year. You can get lots of things for free depending what kind of shopper you are. And I'll just quickly show some of the things I've picked up already. Don't judge me, I am an add to cart person. So I've picked up the Softly Sophisticated stamp set and an embossing folder. They come together. You can pick up the 2023 new Core Color Collection Stampin' Right markers. It's another Celebration freebie. The Beside Me Cling stamp set that's in the annual catalog, another Celebration freebie. Jungle Pals. I'm usually not drawn to these types of stamps, but I really like this. I don't know if this is an alligator or a crocodile. It's going to work both ways for me, and I've got some really fun ideas for this card. Heartfelt Hellos. Detailed Dogwood. And a whole bunch of different papers and ribbons, and there's also embellishments, so lots of stuff. All right, so let's get started. I've got all my pieces cut out, ready to go, and I'm just going to move some out of the way. And we'll start with the card base. So for the card base, I've cut out a piece of Early Espresso, 5.5 by 8.5. And I've scored it on the long side at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. So I'm just going to fold these in, and I like to fold in where when you score, you'll feel the little bump on the paper. I always score in that way because somebody very wise once told me the paper is, the structure of the paper stays intact better when you fold in on that bump. And that was Tanya. So Tanya, if you watch this on the replay, I'm talking about you. All right, so I've got two pieces of Lost Lagoon that are 5 1/4 by 4. And one will be for the inside and one's gonna be for the outside. So this is a piece of Designer Series paper that came with the Latte Love suite. And for those of you who are not demonstrators, you can get your hands on this copy suite. I think it's March 5th. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mat my Designer Series paper to one piece of my Lost Lagoon, and I am going to I'm going to keep this side for the front. I like that. That reminds me of latte art. I went to Starbucks on my way to work today. I have not done this in a very long time. And I got a Grande Americano Misto. It was $6. $6. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know Starbucks got so expensive. I mean, I knew they were expensive, but I was really expecting to pay $5. So I don't know how long it's been since I ordered an Americano, but I was surprised. It was delicious though. But definitely not something I'm going to be doing every day. All right, I'm not going to glue this down yet because I'm going to want to decorate it. I just don't know exactly how I'm going to decorate it yet, but I've got some ideas. So we'll move on to the inside of the card. And I've got my second piece of Lost Lagoon, and I've also got a piece of basic white that's 5 by 3 1/4. And before I glue that down, I am going to do a little bit of stamping with these coffee beans because I think they're adorable. Adorable. Cindy, you made it. It's really nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Hello, Karen. So I've got most of my pieces already stamped and cut out because I've got somewhere to be at 8, and so do you, Karen. So I'm not going to keep us because I don't want to miss our next online event, which happens to be Nikki's Epicure party, and I love Epicure. So I need to tune in to the party and finalize my order. So I got some things on my list. So I'm just going to do some random coffee beans along the top, but I'm not going to stamp anything on the bottom because that piece is going to get covered up. And I'm going to get my ink out of the way, otherwise I'm going to put my hand in it, which is a guarantee. Nancy, have you made anything with this suite yet? I'm pretty sure you told me you picked it up in the pre-order. If you did, I would love to see what you make because you make really nice cards. All right, so I'm just going to mat this down on my second piece of Lost Lagoon. And then I'm going to glue that to the inside of the card. Oh, I've got a new gluing technique, courtesy of my friend Cindy. I was watching her make some cards at my house on the weekend. Cindy, I'm talking about you. And she adds glue in little squiggles in the corner of her card. Isn't that clever? And then this is me. I have to add more. But then she just does a little squiggle in the middle, and I don't know. I'm obviously too heavy on the glue, but I'm learning from you, Cindy. You've got some good tricks up your sleeve. All right, inside of the card. And this piece for the front of the card, once I'm done decorating it, I'm just going to glue that down on that first fold where we scored at 2 1/8. I'm going to glue that on here. So I don't want to put too much glue. I only want to do about 1/3 of the bottom because I don't want it to leach over top. So I have already stamped my sentiment, "You're the best part of my day," and that's from the Latte Love stamp set. And then I have pre-stamped and colored 2 coffee mugs. And then I got some other little pieces to do some decorating. So this one coffee mug I used Lost Lagoon blends, and this one I just did in Pool Party. I was thinking these mugs would be fun to do reverse stamping with, so you could have them kind of facing each other. So I might try that. And oops, I'm gonna add some ribbon. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're freezing. Honestly, Cindy, I hope it's your internet and not mine. Anybody else chime in if I'm freezing. Let me know. All right, I might not be adding ribbon because I don't have, oh yes I do. I do have tear and tape handy. This is not my tear and tape. I think I swiped this from Lorene on Sunday when we were at doing my in-person class. I'm very sure, Lorene, if you tune in, I feel like I swiped your tear and tape, so my bad. I will get it back to you next time I see you. But in the meantime, thanks for saving the day, because I don't know what I did with my tear and tape. Or my scissors, apparently. All right, Karen, you are not freezing up. Good. Jan, you're good. You haven't opened up the stamp set yet, Nancy? What? I thought you would have. Well, when you do, I'll be watching for your posts on the demonstrator planning place. You're so good at sharing your creativity with everybody. I never think to do that. All right, so this ribbon comes with the Latte Love Suite. Okay, Lorene, I know you're gonna watch this on a replay. Full disclosure, I don't love your tear and tape. You're definitely getting this back. Just kidding. Yeah, no pressure, Nancy, no pressure. Okay, so that's there. I think I'll put maybe my coffee mugs like so. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna pop them up. I'm dropping stuff. With my dimensionals, which I am burning through, so I need to order some more. In fact, I'm just trying to convince myself what else I need to order so I can get like one more free celebration item. Like I don't already have enough. So if I say I'm gonna order some dimensionals because I'm running low, that means I'm gonna probably have to order another stamp set or maybe some dies just so I can get it up to 60. And then I don't know. I don't even know what I would get after because I don't really need anything. It's not a matter of need, it's a matter of want. That's my problem. You need some dimensionals too. See, are you gonna have the same problem as me, Karen, end up with 60 bucks in your cart just to get a free stamp set? I think you're better than me. I have a fat Epicure cart already that I haven't hit send on because I thought, I'll see what happens at the Epicure party tonight if something catches my eye that I didn't notice in the catalog. Oh, I should mention this die is not from the Latte Love Suite. This one is from, I think it's in the Poetic Expressions Suite, and I want to say it's the Thoughtful Expressions dies. I could be wrong, but I know it's the Poetic Expressions Suite. So I'm going to add some of the adhesive back swirl dots. I don't know if you can see the little swirls on this, but these embellishments come with the Latte Suite, and I think they're pretty darn cute as well. I've been using up the darker ones, but today I'm going to put on these cream colored ones. Where am I going to do it? There. And, oh, it's just hanging by my putty. There. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do for the front. Now I'm just going to put glue on the bottom third of this. Oh, hey, Marianne. Thanks for joining. Hey, congrats on signing up and getting a starter deal. I see we're going to run in the same circles now, so maybe I'll see you at an in-person event. Sue is my upline, so we're all friends here. I was happy to see you on the Stamp It Canadian page. Okay, just gluing this down on that front flap of my card where I scored at 2 1/8. And I'm just going to press down and get that tombow to stick. The ribbon gets in the way, it's a little bit thicker. So in hindsight, maybe dimensionals would have been the better choice to stick this on to the front of my card. Perhaps. We'll see. Yes, road trip to Victoria. Are you in Nanaimo? Refresh my memory. I feel like you're in Nanaimo. I used to live in Nanaimo, and we kept our doctor, obviously, because there's not many doctors available anymore. So we would go back and forth to Nanaimo on occasion to see our family doctor, but he is leaving his practice. So Cindy has spent some time talking me off the ledge of not having a family doctor. Thank you, Cindy. Cowichan. All right, well, you're closer. We're closer than Nanaimo. All right, so I've got that glued on. Now, all we need to do is make the little piece that's going to allow this to pop up like an easel. So to do that, I've got a piece of Lost Lagoon, 5 and 1 1/4, and I've got another piece of designer series paper, 4 3/4 by 1, and I'm just going to mat this onto the Lost Lagoon. And then I'm going to pop this up on the bottom part of the inside of the card with dimensionals. And that is the little mechanism that is going to allow you to pop your card front up like an easel. It's just so easy. I forgot about this particular type of design. I haven't made it in a while, and I was thinking, I don't know what to do for this Monday, when last week we made that gift bag card. Like, how do you top a gift bag card? Well, here's the truth. You just don't. You just don't. So now we're going with some basic fun folds, maybe some easy card designs next week. I don't know. But there's no way that I can come up with fantastic card ideas like that gift bag card very often, because I think that might have been the cutest project I've ever made. All right, so I'm using quite a few dimensionals because I need this piece to be pretty stiff to hold up my card. I'm just going to use my pokey end of the take your pick to pull off all my backings, just to save some time. Because, you know, epicure party. It's starting at 8. I gotta get ready. Make a tea. Oh, I can't get that last one. Make sure everything is cleaned up so I'm ready to go. All right, so I am going to put this on the very bottom edge of my white piece of cardstock. And it should line up perfectly because it's the same width as the white piece. Nailed it. All right, so I don't know if you can tell, but this is popped up. Now all you're doing to make your easel card is tucking this edge just a little bit underneath that piece you just put down with the dimensionals, and that holds your card up like an easel. So sometimes when you first make the card, it might not stick in, and all I do is kind of finagle my card around and bend the cardstock a little bit so it rests in that little edge better, and it's perfect. So the last thing I want to do is just add a little bit to this strip. I've done cards where the sentiment is on this pop-up piece, but that's obviously not what I did today. So in the Latte Lud Suite, there's these tiny little dies for espresso mugs and tiny little dies to cut out the filling so you look like you have a full cup of coffee. I thought those would be cute. And then I also punched out some coffee beans. So I have some mini dimensionals because these are going to be little. And I'm just going to decide how I want to put everything. Maybe like so. I think like so. So one thing I was really missing in my blends collection is Early Espresso. You can't get that color in a blend. So I was wishing for that because I wanted to color in my coffee beans in that dark color. But I do have some of the natural tones blends, and I think I can get a pretty dark color if I use that. So I might have to play around. Mini dimensionals are so handy. I don't know if you're like me, but most of the times I'm cutting my regular dimensionals in half, but I don't like getting my scissors sticky. So mini dimensionals fix that problem. And come to think of it, I need to order dimensionals and mini dimensionals. Anyway, I will order something before the end of February. It's a guarantee. I'm an add to cart girl. All right, that's it. I'm very happy with that. I think it's quite cute. I hope you guys like it. I hope you show me if you craft along. I'd love to see what you make. That is actually really fun when you send me pictures or post your pictures in the comments, and I get to see what you make out of the designs that I show you on Mondays. So don't stop doing that. I love it. And oh yeah, there was one more thing. Okay, I have, everywhere I look, I am finding unfinished projects. I'm going to call them my UFPs, unfinished projects. I have them everywhere. So if any of you is up for a challenge, please let me know in the comments, and I'm going to reach out to you, and I'm going to mail you 1 or 2 of my unfinished projects, and I want to see what you make with them. So I've got some things here that have been kicking around in my craft stash for, well, when this paper was current. I've done nothing with them. So if you feel creative, please drop me a comment. No matter where you are, I'm going to pop these in the mail, and all I want is for you to show me what you make. Use your own stamp sets, dies, whatever you want, decorate them. So if you are in for the unfinished project challenge, please let me know, because I'm going to set you up. Yeah, Karen, I knew it. I'll send you some. I'm going to flip the camera around. Christy, you joined. Thank you very much, friend. For those of you who have not found Create with Christy's page yet, tune in. She does a card tutorial on Thursdays. Her designs are gorgeous. And for those of you watching this live or on a replay, if you are in the States and you need a demonstrator, Christy is your girl. I can't be your demonstrator in Canada. I would love to, but if you're in the States and you need somebody, follow Create with Christy. I can't say enough good things. All right, I'm flipping the camera around. Close your eyes. It's going to get bumpy. Oh no, now you guys saw my messy kitchen. I didn't think that through. All right, thanks for tuning in for Make It Monday. I have no idea what I'm making next Monday, but whatever I decide to do, I will post the measurements on the page no later than Sunday. And oh yeah, free Stippled Roses class. If you want to join, anybody can join. The Facebook group event is on my page. It's just pinned up at the top in the featured section. If you have trouble finding it, just comment and I'll tag you, or I'll send you the invite. It's a free class, but if you live in Canada, there's a convenience package that it's not free, but it's convenient. So anybody can join for free. So I think that's it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for all the comments. And Karen, I will see you at the Epicure party. I'll talk to you guys soon.